Okay, this is my submission for Dave McKeegan's challenge. Dave, thank you for this challenge. I hope I did it right. I did try, and let's see where we get to. Well, first I started off with having the top right image compared with the reference to the left. So I'm going to keep the top left one here as the reference for all four of the images, so I have a baseline to know how and what to look out for. So the first one I took was this second top right image, which I then went and did some adjustments on it with the opacity levels, as you can see. So changing the opacity levels gave me more of an outline to see what was being done. So I was looking mostly for blurriness in the background because of the depth of field, because of the focal length, and the relationship of how the angle looks. If you look nicely at this board here, look between the differences. With the wider lens, it has a wider type of arch to it. With a narrower lens, it would be more compact, and it looks more linear, if I can put it that way. Well, that's what I was looking out for with these images. So then I moved on to the second one, and that would be the bottom image to there, and doing the same. As you can see, the opacity levels on there. Doing the same with the top, the bottom image, so we just know for reference, and that's what I did. So when we go and we look at the images together, all four of them on screen, they're lined up nicely to see, okay, this is what you have for your challenge. I moved on to placing some reference planes. Now I have the line, so I'm able to look at the differences in alignments. So say you see the subject all lines up perfectly, had no problem with that, and then looked very carefully at all the field of view differences based on the backgrounds. And obviously you can see the bottom here has a much clearer, less distorted background compared to the others. And as you can go along, you can see that one's a bit less distorted than there, and a bit less distorted, and that's the most distorted one. So that was the first giveaway for me on what could be the largest and smallest focal lengths. Then I went and looked at the compression values to the foreground. So as you can see, these two on the bottom had this magenta line, which shows it's quite small into the cyan line, which I just use as a reference onto this green tree line reference datum. And when I go to the top ones, I see, that's why I changed it to orange, they have a much more different compression than the magenta blocks. So to me, the top ones showed to have more compression than in relationship to the foreground than it did to the bottom ones. So this gave me the reason why I had placed them on this scale. So to me, the top left is 180 millimeters at f18, the right is 70 millimeters at f7, and the 20 millimeter the bottom left, and 40 millimeter the bottom right. I hope I'm right. It was fun to do this. Obviously I can do more different types of references to look out for different things, but I think this, for the exercise, I think this was accurate enough to try and give what I think. Am I right? I don't know, but I'm excited to see the outcome. So thank you again, Dave McKeegan, for your challenge. Let's see what your response will be to this. Till next time, cheers.